You know, there is a moment that many people over 60 have quietly shared with me. It's the moment they realize that the things that once felt so normal, standing up from a chair, stepping onto a stair, bending down to pick up a small object, have suddenly become slower, heavier, and sometimes quietly worrying. They don't mention it to their children. They don't complain to anyone. But deep inside, they know their body isn't the same as it once was. And so, they whisper the most honest wishes. I just want to take care of myself for many more years. I don't want to depend on anyone. I just want to do things the way I used to. If you've ever felt this way, you are not alone. It's not a sign that you're becoming weak. It's not because you haven't exercised enough. It's simply your body sending you a gentle reminder that it needs the right kind of care. The wonderful news is this: you don't need a gym. You don't need heavy workouts. You don't need equipment. All you need are 5 very simple movements designed around the things you already do every day: standing, sitting, stepping, balancing, and supporting your own body. These are exercises that many geriatric specialists say can help adults over 60 maintain their independence for years to come, with just a few minutes of practice each day. In this video, I will guide you step by step, slowly, calmly, and gently, so you can listen, feel, and allow your body to move in the most natural way. You don't need to perform them perfectly. You only need to do them gently and consistently. And soon, you will feel the change happening from within. When you're ready for this journey, let's move into the next part: why independence declines after 60 and what is really happening inside your body. As we enter our 60 seconds, then our 70 seconds, and beyond, something begins to change quietly inside the body. It doesn't happen in a single day. It happens little by little, so gradually that you barely notice it, until one day you stand up from a chair and need to push harder with your hands. You climb a few steps and feel your legs no longer drive you the way they used to. You bend down to pick up something small and your lower back tightens slightly. Those moments worry many people, but here's the truth. It's not because you're getting weak. It's not because you don't walk enough. And it's definitely not because you're old. So that's just how it is. The real reason lies in the natural changes every human body goes through. After age 60, we begin to gradually lose strength in the muscle groups that matter most for daily independence: your glutes, your hips, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your core. These are the muscles that allow you to stand tall, step confidently, stay balanced, and perform all the everyday movements you once considered simple. Research shows that after age 60, without the right kind of training, the body can lose 3% to 8% of its strength every year. And what's even more concerning is this: the first muscles to decline are the very ones that determine how independent you remain. Walking is excellent for your health, but it does not activate these deeper, stabilizing muscles. That's why many people walk every day, yet still feel their legs getting weaker, their back becoming sore, their balance declining, and slowly, their confidence fading with each step they take. But here is the good news: this decline is not permanent. You can slow it down, you can improve it, and in many cases, you can even reverse it if you target the right muscles with the right movements. And that is exactly why the 5 exercises we're about to practice are so important. Many people over 60 believe that to stay strong and independent, they must exercise a lot, lift heavy weights, or use special equipment. But the truth is much simpler and much gentler than you think. Our bodies don't need dozens of complicated exercises. They only need movements that mirror the things you do every single day: standing up, sitting down, stepping up, balancing, and supporting your body with your arms. That's why just 5 movements can create such a powerful difference. Geriatric specialists call these functional movements movements that directly relate to your real-life activities. When you practice them, you're not only building strength, you're improving the exact skills that allow you to live independently. You stand up more easily. You climb stairs with less effort. Your steps feel steadier. Your balance becomes more reliable. You handle daily tasks without worrying about missteps or back pain. Most importantly, these movements wake up the muscles that have quietly gone dormant from years of underuse. Your body responds quickly when the right areas are activated. Mayo Clinic explains it perfectly. Older adults don't lose mobility. They lose activation. This means that when you train the muscles your body truly needs, even for just a few minutes each day, you can regain the stability and confidence you thought age had taken away. In the next section, begin with the very first movement, the foundational exercise that strengthens your legs and helps you stand up with ease. Now, We begin with a movement that may seem simple, yet it determines so much of your long-term independence. It is the sit-to-stand movement. Familiar, isn't it? You do it every day from a chair, from your bed, from the dining table. But here's something many people don't realize. This single movement can predict how long you will stay independent. When you can rise from a chair using just your legs without pushing off with your hands, without straining, it's a sign that your body still has tremendous potential. But when standing up becomes heavy, slow, or you need your hands to lift yourself, that's your body quietly telling you that your legs need to be reactivated. This movement doesn't just strengthen your thighs and glutes. It improves knee stability, enhances balance, and teaches your body to control itself with confidence. Studies show that practicing this movement consistently for just 2 weeks can increase lower body strength by more than 25% in adults over 60. Just imagine this. One simple movement, yet it helps you get out of bed more easily, walk upstairs with confidence, and sit or stand anytime you want without needing someone to support you. And the best part, you don't need to do it perfectly. You only need to do it slowly, with control, and with awareness of your body. And if you're listening right now, I have a small invitation for you, a way to mark your first step in reclaiming your independence. Leave the number 1 in the comments to say, I am ready to reclaim my strength. A tiny number, but a meaningful promise you make to your future self. When you're ready, we'll move on to movement number 2, a powerful exercise that protects your back and builds the strength of your hips. The second movement, well practiced together, is something familiar, yet often forgotten with age, the hip hinge. This is not bending your back. It's not slouching forward. It's a movement that teaches you how to lean forward safely, protecting your spine while strengthening your hips. The hinge that supports almost every action you perform each day. Think about it for a moment. How many times do you bend forward in a single day? Picking something up, opening a low drawer, tying your shoes, reaching for something on the floor. If your lower back often feels tight when you bend, it's not because your back is weak. It's because your hips have forgotten how to do their job. That's where the hip hinge comes in. When you hinge correctly, you shift your weight back, allowing your glutes and hamstrings to work instead of forcing your lower back to carry the load. Just a few slow, mindful repetitions can make your body feel like it's being unlocked from the inside. And the beauty of this movement is that it doesn't just relieve back tension. It also improves your ability to stand, walk, balance, and move with confidence. Mayo Clinic research shows adults who practice hip hinges 3-4 times per week reduce their risk of chronic back pain by up to 41%. A powerful number from an incredibly gentle exercise. Imagine this. Every time you hinge at the hips, you're teaching your body a safer way to move. You're removing pressure from your spine. You're making every step more stable. And you're investing in your independence, one simple movement at a time. And if you're already feeling your body respond even just a little, congratulations. You are activating some of the most important muscles for maintaining independence for many years to come. Now, let's move on to movement number 3, an exercise designed to strengthen your legs for stepping up, climbing stairs, and walking confidently on uneven ground. The next movement is one of the most familiar actions in everyday life, stepping up onto a higher surface. You do it on your front doorstep, on the porch, on the stairs, or even when the sidewalk is just a little higher than usual. But after age 60, many people start to notice something changing. Stepping up feels heavier. The knees feel weaker. It's easier to misstep, and climbing stairs becomes slower, requiring more support from the handrail. This is the moment when the muscles responsible for lifting your body, especially the quadriceps, the glutes, and the hips, have quietly weakened over time. The step-up exercise is considered a golden remedy for this problem. Imagine standing in front of a low step, a stair, a small platform, or even a thick book placed on the floor. You place one foot on the step, then slowly push your body upward, no rushing, no jumping. Just a gentle, controlled lift powered by your leg. As you rise, notice the sensations, the slight engagement of your thigh, the support from your glutes, the steadiness in your hips. You'll feel your legs working exactly the way they're supposed to: strong, stable, and dependable. A study from the Canadian Institute on Aging found that practicing step-ups 3 times a week improved stair climbing ability by 32% in just 3 weeks. 32% from one simple movement. Even better, this exercise boosts your confidence when stepping over uneven surfaces, getting onto a bus, or stepping into a bathtub. Everyday situations where a small slip can lead to a big problem. If you're listening right now, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. With every controlled step upward, you're not just exercising, you're strengthening the foundation of your long-term independence. Now, we move on to the next movement, a powerful exercise designed to reduce your risk of falling, improve balance, and keep your body steady with every step you take. Now we move to a movement that may look small, but for adults over 60, it carries enormous meaning, balancing on one leg. When we were younger, this came naturally. But as the years pass, balance fades quietly, so quietly that we don't notice it at first. It shows up only when we step over a small ledge and wobble a little, or when we stand for a while and realize our legs don't feel as steady as they once did. That's your body sending a message. It's time to wake things up. The single leg balance activates dozens of small but essential muscles: the ankle stabilizers, the lower leg muscles, the hips, and even your core. These muscles keep you steady, help you turn safely, and protect you from falls, one of the biggest concerns as we age. Imagine standing near a wall or a sturdy chair. You gently lift one foot just a little, no need to go high, and you allow your body to find its own center again. At first, you may tremble slightly. That is completely normal. It's simply a sign that those small stabilizing muscles are waking up like a machine that hasn't run in a while, slowly humming back to life. Research strongly supports the power of this movement. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that adults over 60 who can balance on one leg for 10 seconds significantly reduce their risk of falling in the years ahead. Just 10 seconds, yet it builds enormous confidence in every step you take. This movement also helps you navigate uneven ground more comfortably, turn safely when someone calls your name, and step up onto stairs without feeling unsure or unstable. And this brings us perfectly to the next movement, the final exercise in our routine. One that strengthens your upper body so you can support yourself whenever needed and move freely through your daily life. Up to this point, we've focused on your legs, your hips, and your balance. But to truly maintain long-term independence, we cannot forget the upper body, the part of you that helps you lift yourself up, push open doors, carry light objects, and stand up without needing assistance. That's why this next movement, the wall push-up, or counter push-up, is incredibly important for adults over 60. Imagine standing an arm's length away from the wall. You place both hands on the surface, relax your shoulders, and take a gentle breath in. As you lean your body toward the wall, your chest, shoulders, and arms begin to activate, but in a way that is safe, soft, and controlled. No pressure on the wrists. No shoulder strain. No need to push yourself like a floor push-up. Just a smooth, graceful movement that builds real, lasting strength in your upper body. And this strength is essential because it supports you in so many daily situations, helping you push yourself up to stand, steadying yourself if you slip, keeping your balance when you lose momentum, and opening heavy doors without needing someone else. Studies from the American Geriatric Society show that older adults with stronger upper body muscles maintain independence 25% to 37% longer. You might not notice the change immediately, but after a few weeks, you'll feel your body becoming lighter, stronger, and more capable in everything you do. And you know what? If you've made it all the way to movement number 5, it means you truly care about your health and your future. That is something to be proud of. So if you'd like to continue receiving safe, simple exercises designed specifically for adults over 60, I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel and leave the number 5 inches the comments to let me know you've completed today's full routine. When you practice these 5 movements consistently for 2 to 4 weeks, your body will begin to change in ways that are gentle, yet remarkably noticeable. There's no intensity, no strain, no need to push yourself too hard. Just a few minutes each day, and you give your body a renewed chance to grow stronger again. The first improvement you'll notice is this: standing up and sitting down becomes easier. Your thighs and glutes start working the way they should, supporting you without requiring heavy use of your hands. Next, when climbing stairs or stepping up onto a ledge, you'll feel more stability in your knees, more strength in your legs, and far less wobbling. This is your hips and thigh muscles reactivating, doing their job again. And perhaps the most meaningful change of all is the return of confidence in every step you take. Not only because your body feels stronger, but because you know you are actively protecting your independence. Many reputable sources have confirmed these benefits. The New York Times once wrote, "Movements that mimic daily activities are the foundation for older adults to maintain independence." The National Institute on Aging (NIA) reports just 10 minutes of strength-focused exercises each day can reduce fall risk by up to 50%. CNN Health also highlighted adults over 60 who perform functional exercises regularly regain strength twice as fast as those who rely on walking alone. Science makes it clear the body doesn't weaken because of age. The body weakens because we stop activating the muscles that matter most. And you right now are doing the opposite. You are awakening the very system that allows you to live independently, move confidently, and stay strong for many years ahead. Once you've become familiar with these 5 movements, the most important thing is no longer how much you exercise, but how consistently you do it. Our bodies, especially after age 60, respond incredibly well to small, gentle movements repeated each day. You don't need to push yourself. You don't need to be perfect. Your body simply needs repetition. Research from Harvard Health and the National Institute on Aging shows older adults who maintain consistent exercise, even just 5-10 minutes a day, improve strength and independence far more than those who train hard but inconsistently. So you can choose moments that fit naturally into your day. In the morning when your body feels light and less stiff. Before your walk to activate your legs and hips. After your walk to reinforce strength while your body is warm. You can also set a small reminder on your phone or pair the exercises with a daily habit. After brushing your teeth, before making tea, or right after listening to your morning news. Remember, the goal is not to exercise a lot. The goal is to keep your body awake every single day. And if there's a day when you forget to do it, that's perfectly okay. Just come back tomorrow gently, without pressure. What matters most is that you don't stop. Because every time you perform these 5 movements, you're sending a powerful message to your body. I want to stay strong. I want to stay independent. And I'm doing the right thing for myself. You've reached the final part of today's journey, and I'd like you to take a moment to feel your body. Your breath is lighter. Your muscles are warmer. And most importantly, you've just given yourself a gift, the gift of strength, intention, and a better future. The 5 movements we practice today are more than exercises. They are the movements that help you protect what matters most after age 60, your independence. Every time you stand up without using your hands, every time you step up without worrying about losing your balance, every time you feel steadier on your feet, you are building a stronger, more confident, more capable version of yourself one day at a time. And remember this, it is never too late to begin. It is never too late to become better than yesterday. All you need is to continue gently, slowly, and consistently. If you found today's routine helpful and want more safe, simple exercises designed specifically for adults over 60, I'd be truly grateful if you subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. And if you completed all 5 movements today, leave a comment with the number 5 to let me know you finished the routine and that you're proud of yourself. Thank you for spending your time here with me. I wish you strength, joy, and many, many years of living boldly, confidently, and independently.